Hello friends, welcome back to Promote Health and Wellness YouTube channel. Myself Dr. Girish CM. I am an orthopedic and sports physiotherapist. Today I am going to talk about McKenzie method series. What is McKenzie method? It is a system of diagnosis and treatment for spinal and extremity musculoskeletal disorders. This McKenzie method was introduced by Robin McKenzie. McKenzie method is also known as a MDT. MDT is Mechanical Diagnosis and Therapy. MDT is categorize the patient into clinical presentation but not on an anatomical basis. MDT is categorized into many subdivisions depends on the clinical presentation of the patient. McKenzie method classified into 4 steps. First step is assessment, second is classification depends on the patient presentation, third one is treatment, fourth one is prevention of a pain or the symptom. Now let us come to the assessment. When patient comes to us, we assess the patient by doing certain movements, how patient is responding with a specific position and the repeated movement which need to be performed. When we does this movement, patient will say there is a relief of a pain or aggravating, depends on the specific movement as well as specific position of the patient. The second one is classified into 3 subgroups, that is postural syndrome, dearrangement syndrome and dysfunction syndrome. And the fourth one is non-mechanical movements, which is not much effective in case of McKenzie method. Third one is treatment. Here we need to concentrate on centralization of pain to be reduced, that is if the symptoms are transferred or peripheralization, so we need to reduce the pain of peripheralization to the center, then need to relieve the centralization of pain. Then fourth one is prevention. Here we need to concentrate on educating the patient and we need to train them how to do these movements in a home, so thereby progressing the strengthening of a muscles and the joints. Now let us understand McKenzie method of centralization and peripheralization. First let us understand what is peripheralization. Peripheralization is a symptoms which starts from spine and which will be transmitted or spread to the extremities. It may be to the buttocks or it may be to the thigh or it may be to the calf muscles. So here this peripheralization actually causing or aggravating the condition. And let us talk about the centralization. There are McKenzie method of exercises which actually reduces the pain from calf, then it goes to the thigh, then it goes to the buttocks, then it vanishes in the spine. So like this, the pain automatically, when we do repeated activities, the pain will be reduced in the calf muscle. Then gradually it will even reduces after doing certain activities even at the thigh muscles. Then after doing certain more activities, even pain will reduces even at the buttock region. After certain activity or certain exercises, even the pain will be reduced even in the spine region. So this is called centralization. This centralization will be much effective way to reduce a pain. So normally this procedure will be used for reducing a pain in the spine region of lumbar or maybe at the cervical region. McKenzie classification. First one is postural syndrome. In postural syndrome, normally patient comes to us with under 30 years old, inactive lifestyle, or we call it a sedentary lifestyle, and under exercised, means they never do any activities, most of the time they will be either sitting and working, and lots of static positioning or static loading on the normal tissues, which leads to pain around the structures, either it may be a muscle or maybe a joints or maybe a capsules. So here we need to concentrate on reducing the pain by changing the position and reducing the loading on the normal tissues. More of movement based activities we need to do it here. Now I have taken one model here. So she is sitting on a chair where most of the time will be slouch position, or like this she will be. So we need to see that here lumbar lordosis is not maintained and there is a upper thoracic is kind of a slouched. So we need to correct this posture. When we correct this posture, automatically pain will subside in a postural syndrome. So now we need to correct, make the patient to sit straight and neck should be up. We have maintained cervical lordosis well. When we maintain that, automatically patient says there is no pain, pain has been relieved. The same way when patient stands, when patient is standing position, can you come here? So normally patients will be standing not in a straight position like this. So normally like this they will be standing if they are working or standing for doing a kitchen works or whatever. So normally this part will become kind of a slouched or bent forward. So here we need to correct it by slightly looking up and slightly chin up. When we do that, automatically the loading on these soft tissues will reduce and lumbar lordosis maintained well even in the back region, that is lumbar region. Here also we will be able to maintain a good lumbar lordosis. This will help to reduce pain. So thereby we can prevent postural syndrome, and later on stages we can correct them by giving a home exercises. So thereby we can prevent the reforming these postural syndromes. Second classification of McKenzie method is dysfunction syndrome. Here there is a certain clinical features will be given by the patient. So normally the age would be more than 30 years and patient is sedentary. Third one is under exercised, and fourth one, normally patient complains of morning stiffness, and as the day goes on the morning stiffness comes down but the tightness remains the same. Next is patient unable to complete full range of motion, and here let us see with the model. When patient comes to us, patient will be unable to do lateral flexions fully, full range of motion, or maybe side flexions, or maybe forward bending, or maybe rotation, fully rotation. So normally there will be adaptability of the structures due to a longer stages the patient kept on, so will leads to tightness in the soft tissues. This will cause you limit the full range of motion. Here we need to see that we need to reduce the tightness or getting full range of motion by pushing to the end range. So now let us see how we can do it. So patient in this neutral position, patient able to go to this much. So where patient doesn't have any pain, but as we start moving towards the end range, patient start complaining a pain. Here we need to keep doing this movement for a certain period of time, maybe one day or maybe a week. So gradually we need to keep doing it by mobilization or maybe a stretchings. When we do these movements, we'll start patient gaining full range of motion. So thereby there won't be any pain around the soft tissues. Automatically soft tissue tightness comes down and we will be able to gain full range of motions. So this is, by doing this, we'll be able to remove dysfunction syndrome. Next classification is dearrangement syndrome. It is one of the most common and important classification of McKenzie method. It has two types of subdivision. One is irreducible syndrome and reducible syndrome. When we see patients, normally patient gives a certain complaints or clinical features, like patient age between 25 to 55 years, and patient complains of pain either sudden or gradual or intermittent, and patient gives either centralization, patient may complain at the center, or maybe radiating to buttocks, or maybe to thigh, or maybe to the legs. And normally patient complains sudden worsening of movements due to certain specific activities or certain movements which causes or aggravates the pain, and normally here patient do give complaints of or maybe some clinical features like disc prolapse. When we take some kind of a investigation procedures, maybe patient gives asymmetric type or symmetric type. So now let us know about centralization and peripheralization. So now centralization is what? Pain is radiated already, or already patient gives a condition of worsened. So now let us talk about pain already exists in the calf, then after hamstring, then to the buttocks, then there is at the center. So we need to reduce the movement by giving certain repeated movement and specific position will start reducing the pain in the calf, then in the thigh, then in the buttock, then in the back region. The same way when we do it certain specific movement which causes worsening, or we call it peripheralization. Pain starts from the center of the spine and start moving towards the leg. So always we need to have preferable movement, that is centralization movement, that is the more effective way of treating the patient. Next classification is non-mechanical syndrome. Here out of 3 patients, 1 patient gives non-mechanical syndrome like a symptoms like spinal stenosis, SI joint dysfunction, hip pathology, zygopophyseal dysfunction, low back in pregnancy, post-surgical symptoms. So these kind of a condition may not be able to fit into a McKenzie method of a treatment. Hello friends, I hope you people are following the introduction of McKenzie method, steps of McKenzie methods and classification of McKenzie methods. In future series of McKenzie, I am going to talk about principles of McKenzie method and management of McKenzie method for low back region and the neck region. Thank you for watching my video. If you like the video, kindly subscribe my channel, press bell icon for a future notification. If there is any advice or suggestion, kindly mention in the comment box. Thank you all. Stay safe. God bless you all.